The pastor told her, this little girl is strange. Because she was seeing things they have never seen. She was saying things that are too old for her. And they say, where did you get that? You know, there are moments you could say, I was in prayer and Abraham was there and Noah, and the pastor say, that's Abraham in your prayer? Leave the church. Leave the church. Because she could pray into those realms and pray with the cloud of witnesses. She could interact with them. When she was 15, she got that call. She tried to talk to the pastors, the leaders. They didn't understand her kind of intercession. Because she could sit in one place and intercede for 10 hours nonstop. 10 hours travailing and waiting upon the Lord until she was 19. So at 19, the Lord said, now you have attained a position of intercession over the witches. You haven't heard what I said. At 19, the Lord told her, now you have attained a position of intercession over the witches. And when she heard that, from that day, she didn't say, I bind you, I overcome you, I ban you. She could just stand and you are disarmed. There was a kind of light in her. And people say, how could you pray for 8 hours? There is no way you could be near her and don't pray, even if you don't want. Because there could be a realm around her that caused you to pray. It's like the whole atmosphere could be prayer. Oh, Sarabakasha. The whole room, you enter there, whether you're born again or not born again, you have to pray. Because she has filled everything. If she looked at you, you have to pray. She could just look at you and you just begin praying. And she was not just a person, she was a realm. Herself. So you just stumble into her realm and you're saved. You just stumble into her realm and you are healed. I saw people healed on the street when we were walking with her without praying. She could be walking the street and people are crying, are being healed. And I could look at her and say, what kind of person are you? But I knew the secret. She could be walking on the street and heal the sick. But she would have healed that person in the night. Oh my God. She had already healed the person. Oh, so she could say, James, no, that one was healed. You know, yesterday at 2 a.m., that woman was healed. And we're going to see her. We will find her on the other corner. She will be there. The woman who prayed for, we'll find her there. You know, those 3 years of my life made God real. Oh, Jesus. You know, I was coming from witchcraft. And now I had broken churches and I despised pastors and men of God and women of God. Now I found this little thing who carries God, and God who is not for explaining. Oh, you know, my God is great, my God is mighty. No. Doesn't need that. She appears and God is there. So healing people on the street is because in the night she could tarry in the presence of God and God reveals his heart. And I remember the last year before she died, the whole year we were praying for the heart of God. Take away my heart and give me your heart. Take away, and hours and days, and you could say, now we are entering the heart of God. And say, my Father, this is not. Because I remember that day when we came to some place, I felt everything in me is torn apart. Praise the Lord. I'm talking to you today. Some of you, you are called in such a calling. You were chosen for such missions and assignments. Okay. Let me talk to these people this side. Some of you, the rejection you've gone through because God has an assignment for you. The rejection, the things church rejecting you, family rejecting you, and you say, but am I normal? Because you were called for strange operations like that. To enter cities and turn them for God without a word. To be in your prayer and you change systems and you change governments without saying a word. Oh, Rasata. Am I talking to someone right now? Now, the kind of prayer I'm talking about, the brooding prayer, not the covenant prayer. The